Pokemon Star Neo here, and today we'll be using a team by Jose Rocks VGC. I saw his channel and I saw this team, and it was love at first sight. There's so many great things about it, a lot of fun modes you can play with. So let's introduce everyone. We have Darkrai here with a Fairy Terra with Bad Dreams, Covert Cloak, Protect, Dark Void, Terra Blast, and Dark Pulse. Chi-Yu with the Ground Terra, Beats of Ruin, Choice Scarf, Dark Pulse, Terra Blast, Snarl, Heat Wave, Iron Crown with the Dragon Terra. It's going to have Quark Drive, Booster Energy, Gravity, Calm Mind, Expanding Force, Tachyon Cutter, Koraidon, Fire Terra with the Orichalcum Pulse, Life Orb, Protect, Flame Charge, Low Kick, and Flare Blitz, Flutter Mane, Normal Terra with the Photosynthesis, Focus Sash, Protect, Taunt, Icy Wind, and Moonblast. And last but certainly not least, we got Indeedee with the Water Terra, Psychic Surge, Rocky Helmet, Follow Me, Helping Hand, Trick Room, and Imprison. So, things I like about this team. You get all the shenanigans of Darkrai, and you get all the shenanigans of Psy Spam, and you get all the fun of your Sun team as well. And there's a lot of things that things can play off of as well. Obviously, the Sun helps out Chi-Yu, Iron Crown and Indeedee can help out each other, but also because it's Dark Void, it needs that gravity boost to help out as well, so that makes things easy. You have speed control with Flutter Mane with the Icy Wind or Trick Room, and you can also, for those pesky Trick Room teams, you can just Imprison. I would say watch out for Indeedee not having any moves other than support. But yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. All right, enough chit chat. Let's go straight to the battles. Our first official one in the regulation. Yes, this team. We love that. Okay, so I'm not too fond of it, I'm not gonna lie, because that Final Gambit, we don't like that. We do not like Final Gambit. It is not a fun time. So what I have to do is think of either A, what outspeeds, or what also booster will I could redirect. Do they have any terrain setters? They do not, but also Fudge Muffins. Your ground, your ghost, your fire. Alright. I think this is the play here. We're starting with Koraidon and Flutter. And then we are going to bring the fire and the Indeedee. Alright. So why I am going, it's that Final Gambit. It is going to be around, so you better, you just gotta learn to live with it. Final Gambit users, I admit, it's a fun set, but okay, so we're just going with Trick Room's shenanigans. Alright. So I think best thing for them to do is to Trick Room. Alright, if I Terra Fire, that might help. Flame Charge, it's gonna be fast anyway. The thing is, I don't want Recoil, and this is just gonna do neutral to either anyway, but Indeedee is not a heavy mon. So, alright, we're just gonna see if we can get some damage on the table. And I think we just taunt, because maybe we can get a switch out. Okay, Protect. So, not a bad turn for us, because now it can't Trick Room, and has to think of a different thing. So, alright, and they have some decisions to make. Cool. I'd say I'm down to taunt again. I'm going to... It's risky. Because nothing prevents me from taunting into their Calyrex. I'd rather resist the hits. I'm gonna low kick. I'm gonna Moonblast. Alright. Oh, it's gonna go out. So, who is coming in? It is... Oh, okay. I mind it a little bit. Mostly because, well, I have Protect users. Thankfully, Final Gambit only works, but like they can obviously switch up their moves to whatever they need. So it brings it low. I should have went. Oh no! Oh no! 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 All right, so I could have taken that down. All right, Psychic against it does a decent chunk. Special defense will fall. We don't want that. So I feel, what is their best play? Shadow Claw or something? Go into you. I'm down to... It's risky to an Icy Wind here. You still are taunted, right? Yes. Not too much you can do there. So we're just gonna Moonblast. Because I don't want to risk Icy Wind missing either. So Indeedee is gonna come out. They're gonna withdraw their Indeedee. And who you bring in? Ice Rider. What I'm probably going to do, I'm going to Imprison. And see if I can do any damage to the Calyrex. Should I swap out? Because I don't think they're going to make the same mistake twice. Oh, they're just straight up bringing Magearna. I'm gonna Imprison. Flutter. I feel we gotta swap out. Just based off of their moves, Chi-Yu is probably the best thing we can bring out right now. I think it makes sense to want to target into my Indeedee. But, you know, hopefully the bulk is there to keep us alive. I mean, this has literally no attacking pressure, so... Alright, it's gonna protect. Alright, are you going to make the same mistake? Are you going to Trick Room again? Oh my gosh! Wow. Let's see, what moves you know? Heat Wave would be fun. Because I think that does damage either way. Also, we're having fun. Fun in the sun. So we got a lot of multipliers going our way. I think they probably Terra Calyrex Ice Rider. Magearna, I forget if this set has Protects. Because it's Trick Room. They might think I also have Protect and Precision. Alright, so Magearna is going to come out. Skedaddle. Alright. Gary Gaza's Indeedee, which was once well-trained. Alright, well, we got some good multipliers. We got Fire. Oh, it is Fairy, so that's not going to resist. So, good call not going into our... into Dark Pulse. Alright, so Helping Hand, Chi-Yu. Heat Wave is going to hit both targets. Indeedee goes bye-bye. Alright, is it high horsepower? High horsepower will go in, and it does take it out. Critical hit to rub salt in my wound. It is going to be stronger, but honestly, I am not as worried about it. Sunlight will fade. Weirdness will disappear. You don't have any spread mood. You have Stash. So even you have Dazzling, you're not gonna outspeed. So I'm going to have you follow me. Just gonna Moonblast. Because if you take out Indeedee, I just taunt you. Can't do anything. You are gonna protect. So at this point you would need a double. Moonblast isn't gonna get off. We're doing good. I was debating getting Koraidon in, but I'd rather have him for the end game. I think we follow me as well. We Moonblast again. They need to rely on a double protect, which I don't think you risk at this point. Moonblast is going to go in. It is enough to take it out. So you are going to get a bit of power boost. What I want to do is taunt, and then I'm going to Flash Cannon, even if you go down here. Okay, you live on 7. I'm just going to do this again, and then we are going to taunt. Because I don't want them to get Trick Room up at all. Alright, taunt. Okay. Ooh, it has Mental Herb. Very nice. So you're getting stronger, but now we will have Sun. We can still do that move. Koraidon has a lot of multipliers to take down this Magearna. It's Terrifier, it's in the sun, it has Life Orb. So yeah, and we're definitely going to be using our Flare Blitz here. No reason to do anything else. Alright, Blitz. Taunt. So no Trick Room shenanigans, because if for whatever reason they live and go for Trick Room or anything like that, yeah. They've seen me use Taunt a bunch of times in here. There's just to cover bases, just in case they want me to make a mistake. Anyway, that is GG's. Yeah, I think we played this pretty well. My opponent also, I think all things considered, played it pretty smart too. I think they made the right swaps. But yeah, I think Imprison, I think my team was just able to shut down them getting off Trick Room, which is nice. GG's. Alright, up against Andrea or Andrea. Keldeo. Let's see how Keldeo feels about being in the void. Alright. I think this is a good lead. And then I want to bring Koraidon. Who do I want as my final pick? Indeedee is fun for yeah. I like Indeedee for Imprison, so that way they can't get off any Trick Room shenanigans. I do like Flutter, but I'm going with this. And then also we can go to Psy Spam if we so see fit. Pardon my poor grammar. Alright, I like their style. Alright, so they're going to send out Calyrex and Ogre Pond. Alright, so I'm going to put them into the void to start off with. Alright, Fork Drive. So we will definitely outspeed stuff. So we're gonna send them into the void. Gravity. Yeah, I think this is. I just love Darkrai so much. One of the best movies they had. Also, it's just so cool looking. I know they're thinking, what is the best way to deal with Darkrai? Alright, follow me. So, we're gonna get Gravity. And then the Void. Alright, we'll put both to sleep. Alright, Calyrex is ZZing. And Ogerpon is ZZing. Very good. Okay, so they're going to suffer from some bad nightmares as well. So good thing about Calyrex, it did not take its or not Calyrex, for Ogerpon, it has not yet taken its mandatory turn of sleep, which means you're an easy target. I think I feel free. Dark Pulse. All right, what's your other move? You have Calm Mind, Expas. Yeah. Alright. Does about the same. I'm not going to tear it. I'm just going to Dark Pulse into you. And then, because it's super effective, Tachyon Cutter. Alright, Ogerpon is fast asleep. And then Tachyon Cutter will go through. Will not do a lot of damage. Okay, I need a second turn of sleep, basically. Dark Pulse will go into you. Down low. Calyrex is asleep. Alright. At this point, I want to Psy Spam. Because there could follow me. Both could be asleep. So I'm going to send out Indeedee. I'm in the first round, right? Yeah. We're in Darkrai's turn. I'm going to send out Indeedee. And then we are going to Expanding Force. That way we can take out both and not have to worry about it. Another thing is, I want to make sure that I can put them in the void again. Yeah, I'm not just some one-trick pony. Like the one-trick pony over there. Alright, who are you bringing in? Iron Hand. Ooh, I wish I could say I made those big brain moves, but no. This is gonna hurt a lot. Expanding Force! And that does half damage. Okay, so Calyrex, one of their restricteds is gone. Even if we... Alright, Keldeo is coming out. I could see him wanting to Terra. I don't know what kind of Terra it would do. But I'm gonna have you follow me just cause. And we're going to expand the force. Dark Terra makes the most sense on it. Even if it's just straight up Water Terra, that's not too bad, but... Oh, what are you? Oh, you are flying. Yeah, makes sense. Flying Terra. Follow me through the dark. Alright, so... How are we gonna do? Expanding Force will hit both. And Keldeo is down to Sash. I'm not too worried, because we have terrain up for Muddy Water. Okay. Lowers Indeedee's accuracy. Drain Punch. Since they did that, I know I'm faster. I feel comfortable just Helping Hand and Expanding Force. Battle is canceled. GG's, yeah. Tough combo to break. Up against Trunks. Ooh, okay. Zacian and Kyogre. This team, Darkrai still struggles with. Size spam so much. This is so I think definitely we're going to have to go. We're having to go with Rat. We gotta go with them, yeah. I think this is good. They have a really solid team against ours because even if I have rain and everything, that makes things tricky. Yeah, yeah. What you got? You got Terra Blast, you got Dark Pulse, Snarl, E-Wave. I'm down to do this. And then I think I want Indeedee just to be safe. Because we have we can at least have some support in that regard where I can follow me. Yeah. Props to my opponent. And this is a little harder for me to. They have a lot of like strong answers into it because even if I tear up my Darkrai, they can just as easily do this. Like they could have Choice Scarf on there. Alright, so they're going to put Zacian and Roaring Moon. Choice Scarf on their Kyogre was the thought I was going to finish. Alright, so I think this is pretty even. I could do this. The Moonblast, Avi. So things, I feel Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword is still going to be a lot of damage into me and would not save me. So I think we Heat Wave. They're gonna Terra first. I would Terra, yeah. This also means they will not resist our move, which is nice. They're not gonna resist our fire. So protect makes sense. Alright. It's gonna Tailwind. Also makes sense. We weren't faster, so there was no point. Heat Wave. If we get it off, we're in a good spot. Alright, does over half. We're gonna Icy Wind just to help out. It's not gonna do a whole bunch of damage. Was thinking of Moonblast. Oh, it does. Bring it low. Speed will lower. I protect here. You are not the bulkiest of mons. Honestly, let's bring in Indeedee. Because if you acrobatics into it, you will get Rocky Helmet damage. If we wanted, we could Trick Room. But I'm not. I think we take care of you. Oh, Play Rough. Oh my gosh. Critical hits. We're in a bad spot. We are in a bad spot. This spot is bad. The spot is very bad. It makes me very sad. Alright. Alright. How do I fix this? I think we Flame Charge into you. Alright. They got how many turns of Trick Room or Tailwind? 2, right? Yeah. I think we set us up for later. I think we bring out Chi-Yu. And then we go Terrifier. Actually, that's not a good idea. But yeah, we're in a tough spot. Because they can bring out they can easily bring out good old-fashioned Kyogre and then outspeed. The plus side is Terra was committed, so we can probably get off a low kick. Just you need to survive. Alright. Who's going for what? I'm nervous. Behemoth Blade. Makes sense. It survives, but it ain't looking too pretty. Knockoff. Okay, so good news, bad news. Bad news is rain will come up soon. Good news is we can double protect next turn. In other news, I'm nervous. Well, I feel like Roaring Moon is the right option in that case, mostly because it was just going to protect next turn anyway. Yeah. I'm wondering if I had a better option. To bring. I'm gonna double protect. See what this locks into. We're not in a good place. We're not in a good place. If it's possible for me to turn in this round, I'd say we double up into Kyogre. Take whatever this Zacian wants to do. It would obviously want to go into my Koraidon. Alright, Behemoth Blade. Double protect, so Tailwind will expire. Origin Pulse. Alright. That makes sense. This does help us out in the sense like it can potentially miss. You're an Origin Pulse. And because Zacian went first, you are not choice. I think we still gotta double up. Hope they get greedy. Low kick brings it super low. We'll lose some HP. Behemoth Blade will go into you, bring us down to Sash. Alright, we just need to get this off. Moonblast will go off. It is enough. Kyogre is down. So, bad news is we still have weather shenanigans on their side. So, and then they got Chien Pao. Alright. Got rain for 3 turns. I feel doubling up into my Koraidon is their best move. Now, do I protect here? I get Icy Wind off, that ain't a bad idea. Koraidon is faster. Low kick I would be neutral into Zacian. I am Terrifier though. We'll do a lot of damage. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna do Flame Blitz because even if it's in rain, I have multiplier. Oh, it protects as well. We love okay. We love that. News. It protects us. Oh, Chien Pao goes. Alright, so Koraidon just looks funny. Do I go for double protect? I think they don't need... I think you just Behemoth into Flutter Mane. And then... yeah. What's gonna happen? Sucker Punch? Yeah, it goes in Koraidon. Flare Blitz has to get this... I have to get this move off if I want a chance to win. And it has to... Is it enough? It is enough. Okay. We survive. So... we should be able to get a move off. Okay. They lost HP. It's not going to be enough, though. Unfortunately, unless we play Sucker Punch games. is this Focus Sash? Most likely just kind of there. Alright, yeah. I think we play Sucker Punch games. Protect. So use Sucker Punch once. Okay, it uses Protect itself. Rain stopped. I'm gonna taunt. Because they have the threat of Sucker Punch, they have 7 turns worth to do it. What's your speed investment? We were in this scenario in a previous video not too long ago. Okay, you are maxed. You are... I think we go for taunt. Sucker Punch, that's 2 down. Taunt. So they can no longer protect. They have to go for an attacking move. It does limit our options. If I go for protect, I think we have to go for... Alright. Because they still have plenty of Sucker Punch left. And protect. Sucker Punch down to 5. I could taunt. It's a mind game. Alright, so they're down to 5. I think. Do I go for Moonblast or do I go for Protect? For taunts. I think they still have some left. What is my gut saying? My gut doesn't tell me what to say. I think we go for Moonblast. Alright, what are they choosing? Sucker Punch? Alright, GG's. Yeah, that was a tough one too. It's a lot of reads. And we lost. Good job, Sean. Alright. I think we go with this combo, Darkrai, Iron Crown, so we can get off gravity, put things to sleep, and then we make life miserable for them. Actually. Because it's a choice. They have Tailwind. Alright, so I think we start off with Size Spam. Have you out. And then we have our restricted. Yes. Because I can see them go many ways with this. I think we had to bring in Koraidon. Darkrai, you know, we're here to showcase Darkrai, and I feel like we can definitely do it. We just kind of have to do it a little slow, mostly because of their Pokemon here. I need to get Gravity off and get a free switch in, which is not great, but we gotta figure it out. Okay. This doesn't affect us. It's not the best start for us. Psychic Surge. I think our best bet here is to go for gravity immediately. Alright, we're getting the good old-fashioned drift. Go for gravity immediately. And then... Okay, drift, can you not? It's risky going into Darkrai this early, but I think we got to. Because they're positioned pretty well. Okay, they are going to tear early. I kind of figured. The good news is we get gravity up already. The bad news is Darkrai coming in a little coming in a little nervous because he has to survive a hit. Yeah, fake out. And then Meteor Beam. Are you going into my Darkrai? It would be funny if they didn't hit. I think it would be hilarious. But of course they do. Well, I would be like, no, because like I could have gotten off gravity. No, it's funny. Don't Darkrai fudge muffins. Well, I'm not fond of that. Have to pivot. This ruins my game basically. Oh dear. Game is ruined. I think we're gonna Calm Mind here. Low kick is not gonna be enough. But I would imagine they would protect here. Yikes. Talk about a wrong call. Alright. How do we pivot? Alright, it's gonna go out. Am I gonna regret who's coming in? Yes, I am. So, I'm gonna Calm Mind. What I can do is get Psy Spam off. Low kick. At least it would break the sash. Expanding Force. Go into Indeedee. Alright. Yeah, losing. At the very least, we got terrain. We got one Calm Mind up. Is things that are gonna help us out in this game. So, alright, Psychic Surge is gonna do a lot of damage. I know Indeedee will probably not live this. Are you going into... Alright, they're going back into Ensign, which is good for us. We don't have to worry about any shenanigans with Tailwind. Expanding Force, it's going to be going into... Is it going to be... No, it does have. Terra Star Storm. This just has to be enough for both to live. Alright. We Expanding Force again, even if you protect. I think it's better to keep Indeed. No. I think we follow me. Yeah, protect. Didn't know if they were going to get greedy or not. Probably could have gotten a Calm Mind off, but... Yeah. We in a rough spot. Indeedee might not go down here. Depending on what they go for. Parting Shot. See? Because they need that alive, because I just revealed that my Koraidon is not clear Amulet. Indeed. Because they're going to want to outspeed me. Going into Expanding Force. I'm in a Helping Hand, and I'm hoping this is enough. So why wouldn't you Tailwind here? Exactly. Because with Terra Starstorm, just how it did with the damage. Oh, we are still faster, and we take out both. That is their Terragon. We are free to Terra as well. Alright, we have life in this game. We have life in this game. We still have to worry about their 2 Pokemon in the back, which is going to be Incin, but thankfully, we don't have to worry about any of their Intimidate shenanigans. We just have to worry about their Restricted. And here comes Koraidon. Koraidon. Okay, if your choice... Not great. Because they have 3 turns. Yeah. I think we go to Dragon. That's actually good for us. We go Dragon. We Calm Mind. Make us resist. And follow me. Because my thing is, we get you strong enough, we take out the Koraidon and maybe a hit or... I don't know. We are... Yeah, we're not in a good spot. Maybe it goes for Draco and it misses. Electro Drift, yeah. Alright, so we will at least do some chip damage. Alright, because we Terra'd, it's gonna have at least, alright, so Parting Shot, Fake Out. It could have just as easily gone for, so there's Knockoff, and there's Parting Shot. So Parting Shot, so no damage is done to you, which is good. I just have to really, alright, make sure that I get this right. I think biggest threat for them right now is Koraidon. Very much could be wrong. But yeah, 2 turns of Tailwind, protecting once. So we have 2 dragons, which is good. I'm gonna go this. How much turns? Yeah, there, it's for a while. I think we low kick into you. We could do that, but I think we have to. If it is... They're still deciding what's the best course of action here. Tachyon Cutter is good, but... I think... Okay, Helping Hand. We are going to resist it, which helps out. How bulky is my Iron Man? Okay, Iron Crown lives. That's good. I keep wanting to say Iron Valiant. Alright. That brings it low. We're gonna low kick. That brings that down. It is trapped. And we've made a comeback. Or I say a comeback. I feel like this endgame was tricky for us. So, unless you are Dazzling Gleam, which if you are more powered... No, if you were Dazzling Gleam, you definitely would have used it. I think we just go for low kick, and that is GG's. Alright, battles is canceled. We did it, y'all. Anyway, that's it for this video. Shout out once again to Jose Rocks VGC. This was a fun team, and I really enjoyed it. I love it. So thank you. His channel will be linked in the description below. Give him a follow, all that jazz. And yes, thank you to my competitors. Without you, I wouldn't have anyone to battle. So yeah, that's it for now. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.